Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are eh, explaining a topic factor of law of one price. Several factors can affect price and cause derivations for the law of one price, including transportation cost, traf- traffics, and exchange rates. These factors can make it more expen- expensive to transportation goods across borders, create barriers to trade, or create different in currency exchange rates, all of which can lead to price difference for identifying goods in different locations. First factor is transportation cost. Transportation costs are a significant factor that can affect pricing and create derivatives from the law of one price. The cost of transporting goods from one location to another can vary depending on the distance between the locations, the mode of transportation used, and the infrastructure available for the transportation. For example, the cost of shipping goods from a landlocked country to a coastal country with a well-developed port system with likely to higher than the cost of shipping goods between two coastal countries with a well-developed ports systems. The highest transportation cost can lead to price difference for identifying goods in different countries. The next factor is tariffs. Tariffs are another factor that can affect pricing and create derivations from the law of one price. Tariffs and Tariffs are taxes imported on importing goods, and they can increase the price of imported goods, making them more expensive than locally local products, local goods. For example, if a country imports a, a tariff on importing steel, the price of importing steel will be higher than the price of local produced steel, leading to price differentiation differences for identifying goods in different locations. The next factor is exchange rates. The exchange rates are also a significant factor that can affect pricing and create deviations from the law of one price. The exchange rates are the value of one currency in related to another, and then can fluctuate depending on e- economic conditions, government policies, and other factors. When exchange rate floats, the price of importing goods in one country can be different from the price of the same goods in another country. For example, if the US dollar strengthens against the euro, the price of importing goods from Europe will be cheaper in the US, leading to price differentiation for identifying goods in a different location. The next factor is real world example of how these factors can affect pricing and create derivation from the law of one price, including in 2020 the price of face masks increased in many countries due to the increased demand caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the prices of face masks vary significantly between countries due to different in transportation costs, tariffs, and exchange rates. For example, the price of the face mask in the US was significantly higher than the price of the same face masks in China, where most face masks are produced. The next factor is the price of gasoline. The price of gasoline can vary significantly between countries due to different in transportation costs, taxes, and subsidies. For example, in 2021, the price of gasoline in Venezuela was significantly lower than the price of gasoline in most other countries due to the government subsidies, while the price of gasoline in Norway was significantly higher than the price of the gasoline in many other countries due to higher taxes. The the next point is the price of smartphones. The price of smartphones are very significant between the countries due to the different tariffs and exchange rates. For example, the price of an iPhone in China is often significantly higher than the price of an iPhone in the US due to the tariff import on imported goods. Empirical studies has been considered considered to test the law of one price, and many of these studies have found support for the theory. For example, the study have compared the price of identifying goods or services across different countries and have found their own average price and many similar than would be explained if the law of one price is not hold. One study that supports the law of one price is the Big Mac Index, which was introduced by the Economist magazine in 1986. The Big Mac Index compared the price of a Big Mac burger for McDonald's in different countries to determine whether the exchange rates are at their correct levels. The theory behind the index is that the cost of producing a Big Mac is roughly the same in each country, so the price of the Big Mac should be rounded the same in each country once exchange rates are taken into account. The Big Mac index was found that on an average the price of a Big Mac is very similar a- across the different countries, which support the law of one price. Another study that supports the law of one price is the study conducted by An Enoch and Rogers in 1996. The analysis data on the pricing of goods in different countries are found that one average price were more similar that would be explained if the law of one price did not hold. However, these are the limitations to these studies and potential sources of error that should be taken into account. One limitation is that some goods and services are not be perfectly identified according to the different countries, which can affect the pricing. For example, a product may be made with different materials or may have similar different features in different countries, that the quality of goods and services may differ according to the country, which can affect the pricing. For example, a hospital room is one country may be of a higher quality than a hotel room in another country where can be affect its price. Additionally, there may be difference in consumer preference and taste across different countries, which can affect the pricing of goods and services. For the for example, consumer is in one country may be willing to pay more for a certain type of goods that consumer in another country, which can affect the price of that product. Finally, there may be other factors that affect prices, such as local taxes, mm, regulations, and distribution costs, which can varies across different countries and affect the price of goods. And at last, in the summary, while imperative study have promoted support for the law of one price, there are limitations of these studies and potential source of error should be taken into account where interpreting the result. If the video is being helpful, please see the first part of this video also. In just go to my YouTube channel and see the video. Thank you and subscribe my channel. Thank